Hello students, I, Saurav Avasthi, faculty of Mount Literacy School have brought a new video for you that is based on The Road Not Taken, that is the poem of Beehive of your syllabus. In this poem, actually what happened, one day the speaker when he was traveling all alone, he reaches to a particular point where the road was divided into two paths. Now the speaker was confused that which path should be taken now. So students, now we can see that this poem is well known poem which is about making choices and the choices that shape us. So here Robert Frost is an American poet who writes simply but insightfully about common and ordinary experiences. So let's begin with the stanza-wise explanation of the poem now. So let's start. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveller, long I stood and looked down on as far as I could to where it went in the undergrowth. So here students, now first of all you should know the meaning of these words. Diverged, which means separated. Yellow wood, that means jungle, that means the leaves on the trees are yellow and suggesting it is the autumn season. Undergrowth means dense growth of plants and bushes. Okay, so now you can just understand these are the meanings, and now let's begin with the explanation of the first stanza. The poet has come into the deep autumn wood where two roads have diverged into two ways, like a fork. Immediately, the poet understands that as a traveler, traveling both the roads is impossible. Here, the two roads symbolize two ways to go in life. Students, you can imagine that when a circumstance comes in your life, when you actually get confused that which way to go, that means which side to go actually. Okay, so the same condition is faced by Robert Frost right now, the poet of the poem. So the further lines tells us about the poet first thought of traveling both the roads and then discarded the idea. Then he finds himself in dilemma. He found that the first road has bent in the undergrowth bush. The undergrowth here represents the unknown world. Okay, so that means right now he is confused and he is just thinking of that which way he should take for his life. Okay, now stanza 2. Then took the other just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. So the meanings are: fair means good, better claim means it seemed better, wanted wear means looked less worn out, and passing means on walking down. Okay, so now the explanation. The poet selects the road that appears at first glance to be less traveled. This stanza suggests that he has an independent spirit and does not wish to follow the other people. So, after a moment, he changes his mind, concluding that both roads are equally worn out. So finally, he decided that he is going to take different type of decision which nobody have taken in his life. Now stanza 3. And both that morning equally lay, and leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to bay, I doubted if I should ever come back. So here, trodden means walked over. Now students, here the poet saw that the leaves have covered both the roads equally because nobody have yet taken any of the path. Now for the leaves which are undisturbed. So here this symbolizes that the choices in life open to the poet are both unknown to him. The poet remains committed to his decision to take the road he had previously selected, saying that he will save the other road for another day. So here students, again this symbolizes that he will make the other choice in life only if he is not satisfied with the results of the first choice. He observes that he will probably never pass this way again, as one path leads to another, and thus will never have an opportunity to take the other road. This symbolizes that he will not be able to take the second choice in life at all. Okay, now students, here the last stanza 4, tells us that I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the differences. Okay, so here the meaning of sigh is deep breath, and ages hence refers to here many years in the future. Okay, so now the explanation of the stanza 4 is, in years to come, the poet says he will be telling others about the choice he made, meaning that he will talk about what decision in life he took. While doing so, he will sigh, either with relief that he made the right choice, or with regret that he made the wrong choice. Whether right or wrong, the choice will have had a significant impact on his life. So students, here this was the stanza-wise explanation of the poem. Now I have given 3 questions with many parts in them for you, which you can go through and learn them. These answers are for your practice. Okay, now we will meet with the second chapter of your syllabus, that is your second poem, Wind, in the next video. Till then, thank you so much. Stay safe, be healthy, be at home and study. Thank you so much.